What's going on, y'all? Back with another video. Man, I got fucking demolished yesterday for the first time in a minute. So we got some ground to catch up. Of course, you know how we do. We're gonna get this bread. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. All right, man. So first of all, let's go back and look at what happened yesterday. Let me just bring it all the way back. We'll talk about it. Why I got fucking smashed. I knew what I did wrong. Was still good to take it, but let's go ahead and talk about it anyway. So going up to 4-hour time frame, yes, we are extremely bullish. Yes, we expect price to just continue to bounce from 4-hour zone to next 4-hour zone, which it did. And currently we are reacting off of this resistance sitting up here, So once I went down to lower time frames and saw these smaller time frames, support, turn, resistance here, and we're continuing to hold this level, I was good to sell the market off, man. I was definitely down to only sell. But if we started to break above this 44,500 level, I was just going to continue on with trend. So what ended up happening, as soon as we initially came up to this level and reacted again, it was like, all right, cool, man. I'm going to sell off this market during session open once we get some nice little solid break below these lows sitting down here. But if we re-break back above, I was good to go ahead and take those buys above 44,500. Even though we're more so still sitting in resistance, we already got that rejection. So more often than not, we push back up. we're obviously going to be fine. And look what happened. Get in right here for a nice little bread and butter setup during the, like 5 minutes in the session, and almost immediately ended up fucking taking me out here. So once it did take me out, I was done for the day. Really just kind of one shot, one kill is what I've been doing, just, for the purpose of these videos and that damn trailing drawdown I don't like so much in futures prop firms. So called it, and look what happened. Of course, I think these fucking sells played out, man, something viciously. And then price ended up doing what it usually does. This is why it is okay if we take counter trend trades during volume. They absolutely will push the prices very quickly, but understand that more, higher time frames, we're still bullish, so price is probably going to continue up to those levels. Look what ends up happening. Price continues on for the rest of the day, and we push all the way the fuck up here to now this 4-hour resistance sitting up here. Okay, we're back to our magnet. And so it's going to be the same exact shit as yesterday. As long as we're holding this level sitting up here, I'm definitely good to take shorts. And if we start to break above, these are all-time highs up here. And so I definitely expect price to continue up to hit all-time highs. And if we break above, I'll definitely take it. But it's got to be on my terms, Not only do we have to push past this resistance sitting up here, but this is also London highs. So we'd have to get that last rejection of this 4-hour resistance, forming a new lower time frame resistance, and then I'll take that re-break back above. Literally the identical trade that I took yesterday, I will take all day long, as more often than not they do play out. And then as far as sells, we already have our bread and butter set up here. Look what's happened. We've already taken out London lows. All buyers from London session, where's their stop loss usually sitting at most obvious highs and lows? So they're probably all sitting right down here at these London lows. Look what happens. We take out all London buyers. We just took out all Asian buyers, and now price is fuming from that point, just kind of showing that liquid grab traders are winning. But if they don't, and price pushes back down to these lows, I'm taking this all day long, bro. This is a bread and butter setup, okay? We have higher time frame support resistance on our side. We have lower time frame support and resistance on our side. We don't have any trend line yet. We're simply just waiting for volume to go ahead and take this trade. So we'll see. I'll see you guys. I got my mentorship class here in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna give motherfucking value as always. See how we can help out some struggling traders, see how good traders are doing that are doing well for themselves in the program, and then we'll get into this money if we see any setups present themselves. Wait. We gotta talk about how I was devastated yesterday. I know we already spoke about the US30 trade, but that wasn't the only trade I took yesterday. Man, let's talk about it. All right, so coming back here, I took a liquid grab setup of previous session highs, which we'll run through completely, just like we just spoke about. More often than not, there's liquidity trade. They're all stop losses from London sellers are sitting at most obvious places, which are highs and lows. And so for all sellers of London, they're probably sitting up here at London highs. And so I was simply just waiting, we're obviously bearish as fuck. And so I was just waiting for a violation of that area to go ahead and take the trade. And so what ends up happening, we get a nice little violation here, and then we end up getting entry with this next candle. Boom. 14 pip stop loss. We came so close to TP1, which obviously we don't do much at it anyways. And look what fucking happens here, man. We go ahead and grab onto that trend line. Oh, we didn't even tap trend line. We completely just took me out. Now, understood that I got taken out of this trade, but the same application is still here. I'm expecting price to continue lower because we grabbed London highs here. And so once we re-break back above these highs for a bread and butter setup, and this wasn't during volume for one, and two, I'm already in a trade, so I'm not just going to opposite end buy as soon as I get taken out of these buys, but we're continuing to reject from this area. And so I told the group, man, I'll go ahead and hop back into these if we get another entry, but if not, you know, it is what it is. I'll just wait for price to push up here before ultimately continuing lower. But I still expect price to hit bearish today. We're bullish, or we're bearish. And so waiting for another entry, it ends up happening here. Okay, so I hop in here, 10 minutes later, put a stop loss above the highs again, still expect price to tank. We got a nice little 1 to 3 coming down to lows. And look what happens yet again, bro. I end up getting clipped. We come down, we tap into that trend line. Now the trend line is holding. Now this is the third tap to the trend line. So now we can use it as par as bias. Unfortunately, it's working against us. Still continues to react off of this area. Now we start to push lower. So I figured I was fine. You know, we already got that initial reaction. Now we're going to break below lows. And look what happens here, man. We never broke below this low. Trend line continues to hold. I don't manage trades at a 1-to-1, nor did we hit a 1-to-1 yet. Price comes up, flies up, takes me out by less than a pip. And you guys can probably assume what happens from this point, man. Sends it to fucking hell, brother. Couple massive candles, now push back to entry, now push to TPs, and just absolute slaughter, you know, sent it to hell immediately. And all TPs got hit. And not only that, look where this thing has went, man. We went down to that 4-hour support, had a bit of a reaction as soon as we tapped into it, and then look what happens for the remainder. I'll just bring you guys to current time. She gone. She's gone. Price is currently sitting at a little 1 to 15. Would I have taken out there? Obviously not. I always trade to previous session lows. But man, that one fucking hurt. So anyways, we got some ground covered. This was taken on my personal account. Both of those losses. Did not execute the third trade because I don't allow myself to lose 3 times in a day. And we got some ground to make up, man. Let's make it happen. Session is open and let's make some money.
Order filled.
Okay, order filled. Let's see how this happens. I'm gonna go fill up my water real quick. Pray to God it doesn't reverse on me that fast. But I need water. I'll be right back. Shit, I feel bad for this lady. I want to go take her to the doctor, but I can't, dude. I can't leave my trade. Yeah, you heard that right. Girlfriend is literally dying, and I had to make sure that I was stuck around for my entire trade. I'm just joking. She just wasn't feeling good, so I had to take her to urgent care to get that taken care of. And so, as you guys will see later in the video, I ended up pulling out before I wanted to, so I can get the fuck up out of here. But anyways, back to the video. Yeah, as soon as we hit 50 points, right, I think I'm gonna go take the lady to the doctor. I'm starting to feel bad, but I can't pull out right here. We already experienced a drawdown. We have to make the money so we can pay for the doctor's appointment. It is what it is, bro. Man, that is absolutely ridiculous. If I lose this trade from this point, man, I'm so fucking annoyed. Came all the way down to 41 points. I know Kevin's pulling out here. You guys know I'm mechanical, bro. It just is what it is. But I will be fucking annoyed. Like, come on, dude. We just need a break of these lows, and I'll go ahead and remove myself here. Okay, boom.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled. Okay, everything is out of there. Yeah, I'm gonna go take my girl to the doctor. If you guys aren't still holding this trade, I'll just keep it to myself. But yeah, everybody take care. Have a good day.